Sam, you've had a bit to do with Diamond Legend. You rode him at his last start. He's getting down on the ratings. Is he getting down to the right level now to be able to win soon enough?
I think so for sure. He's probably just a horse that's taken a little bit of time to settle into Hong Kong, but his last run last season was huge. He, over 1650, he loomed right up to win and hit the front at the furlong and only got pipped on the post. So that's a good indication that he's sort of the penny's starting to drop with the horse, and I think this season we'll see his true potential.
You rode him in a trial recently. How's he come back this season?
Felt great. He just had a nice little quiet trial there on the dirt, and he felt really good within himself. He wasn't out there to do much, but he went to the line on the bridle, and I think it's a nice little starting point for his preparation on Wednesday night.
Where do you see yourself in the run from that gate?
Well, he's drawn gate 11, so naturally I think we'll probably just drift back in the back half there somewhere. Give him a chance to travel, and if he can travel throughout the run, I can see him hitting the line very well.
You mentioned that good run over 1650. Is that his right sort of distance?
Yeah, well, I think he'll easily get up to a mile, definitely. And I think you'll find this season he'll probably start performing very well at Sha Tin. He's quite a big, strong horse, so I think once he gets out to 1400 or a mile at Sha Tin, that's when we'll see his best.
Joe, lucky, he was the beaten favourite on debut, but you've ridden him in a trial since then. How was that trial?
The trial was really good. Obviously, he got beaten by a very good horse, but everyone else was expecting to be a little bit more competitive on his first up. But I just think that he couldn't cope with everything new for him on the race day, and I'm quite hopeful that he can go better this time. His trial at the Valley the other day was really impressive, and I'm very convinced that if he put on such a kind of perform, he's going to be very competitive.
Just speaking of barrier trials, you also rode Pakistan Star on a trial this morning. How did he feel there?
He felt all right. He felt obviously a little bit unready, which is expected as he hasn't raced for quite some time and he had a long time off. But at least this time he's done everything in order, everything straightforward. And hopefully he keep on progressing the way how he is. We all know that he's a very good horse, and hopefully he can come up and win his first Group 1 race. He knocked on the door a few times, and he's proving that he's good enough to do that. It's a matter of time.
Special day for you too, Joe. Happy birthday. How does the Magic Man spend his birthday?
Thank you. I'll just rest because we got races tomorrow. I'll probably go out with my family only, and I will just take it easy.
Matthew, Brave Legend won last time out at big odds. Was that a surprise win for you?
No, we thought he was a nice horse, and we expected a nice run from him. It was just whether or not he handled the track. And he seemed to be a bit green that day, but he got round it nicely, and hopefully he's learnt a lot from it.
Looks like he's got a pretty good turn of foot the way he won there.
Well, yeah, he came up, I think, that day with an average sort of field, so I think it looked better than it probably was. I said he was a bit green. He probably handled the turn a bit hard, but I think he's probably learnt from that, and hopefully he can take it on.
You rode him in a gallop on Saturday morning. How's he come out of that run?
No, good. He seemed to strengthen up, and as I said, he seems to be going into the race nicely.
Any concerns with the top weight here?
I don't think so. I think he can handle the weight, and he's drawn nicely, so hopefully if he's come on from that run, hopefully he can be a couple spots forward and do his best work late.
Neil, POWERMAX, he's a horse you've got a good record on. You must be happy to be jumping back on board.
Yeah, he's been racing quite well from last season, and he's carried it on through to this season. I've won 3 races on him, and his first run up this season was good, but unfortunately I was committed to a horse, so that's the reason why I couldn't ride him. But it's great to see that he's come back this season and held his form quite well, so hopefully he can keep it going.
He's such a consistent horse. Did you think that he'd get to a certain level of the ratings where that would be it, or does he feel like there's still improvement to come, do you think?
I think there's more to come because he's quite laid back, he's quite lazy, and even when I won on him, I told Richard to put blinkers on him because I just thought he felt like he was just going to quicken away from the field pretty easily, and he just pricked his ears and they kind of came at him, and he just pulled enough out to win. But I suppose that's a plus side, that the horse still has plenty in reserve, and I suppose going forward, and as he goes up the grades, he doesn't win by too far. Hopefully that keeps his rating at a competitive rate. So look, he's in good form, he's run well, and hopefully he can keep it up.
You've got 5 rides on Wednesday night. Do you feel like you've got him included, a few winning chances there to get the monkey off the back?
Yes, it would be nice, but I just noticed everybody else seems to be more worried about it than I am. So look, if it's going to happen, it'll happen, and when it does happen, it'll happen. And it's not for my lack of working hard and trying my best, and like I always do. So hopefully it's sooner than later.